Alright guys, good night. This is Jessy. And of course, behind the camera is my little smarty pants J. Now tonight, we want to do the vlog for our Gizzadas. Now, I had some dough left over from the last set that I made. And of course, I promised you guys that I would upload the video. And I want to stay true to that. So tonight, what we're doing, we're grating some coconuts. So we already husked the coconut, washed it, place it in a basin, and of course we have a good old grater. And what we're doing, we're grating the coconuts. Now after grating the coconuts, we're going to take out all the big pieces that were left after we have grated. And then we're also going to grate our ginger and we're going to add it to this. Stay tuned guys, and of course you're going to see what comes next. We can pause it now. Alright, so we're finished grating our coconuts. So what we're going to do, we're going to take out the parts that are like this. And we're going to take them out because we don't want, when we're chewing, we're going to take out these little bits. I'm going to put them over here. And we're searching it. And we're taking out all of them that we can. Right? Because when we're making this sugar part, we don't want it to be lumpy when we're chewing it, right? When we finish making our Gizzadas. Now to this coconut, we're going to grate some ginger as well, just for taste. We're going to add some sugar. We're going to add some vanilla. We're going to add some mixed spice, nutmeg. We're also going to add some cinnamon powder. Alright? And then we're going to combine all of that. And then we put it in a saucepan with a little bit of water, and we're going to allow that to cook down. So stick around, and I'm going to show you that section when we get there. Alright? Stop recording. So I'm grating the ginger, and I'm using the same grater that I used for the coconut, just for taste. Alright, and then I'm going to grate the nutmeg. So I'm on the final part of the ginger right now. And then we're going to combine all of this to our coconut that we grated earlier on. And I'm going to show you how to get a lovely flavor for that coconut. So I'm just going to rest the grater here, and then I'm going to add this ginger to the coconut that I did earlier on, right? And right here, I'm not going to say that I'm a professional, but I'm not using measurement per se. based on the coconut that I'm using, I know how much ginger to use. I know how much spice to use. So I'm going to go ahead now and I'm grating my nutmeg. And the thing about making a gizzard is, you just use things that are in your kitchen, right? You don't have to go out of your way to spend a lot of money, right, to get a lot of things done. Because right now I just went to the fridge and I took some things from the fridge that I had, right? I went to my father's kitchen and I got a piece of nutmeg, right? And I'm just using what I have to make something tasty right now. Alright, so we're going to add this nutmeg to the coconut as well. Right?
Peel.
Then we're going to add our sugar. I'm not really measuring the sugar either. As I said, from my sugar bottle, I'm just going to take some from it, ensuring that I don't put any coconut in my sugar jar. Right? Right. I'm just going to add some sugar to this. Now, I live with diabetics, so I don't really use a lot of sugar. I'm not going to put too much. I think that's enough. Right. Then to that we're going to add our vanilla. Now this bottle of vanilla is sealed, so I'm just going to go ahead now and crack the seal. And as I said before, guys, I am not using a set measurement, right? Because I am hoping to make approximately 6 gizzadas tonight, right? From the dough that I had left over from the first 2 batches I did. Right, so putting in the vanilla.
It's a lot.
Then we're gonna put a little mixed spice, and all of these are just for flavor, right? A little almond flavoring as well.
Ah, that smells good.
And a little tips of rose water. Not much. Just a little tips. Yeah. And of course our cinnamon powder. And we are not. J.U. says it smells divine. Right? And all of that now, I'm just going to go ahead and mix together.
Oh.
Right? And I'm going to mix together until all the flavors are combined in the coconut. And guys, if you ever smell this, ooh, my God, it's ready to be eaten already. Right?
That looks so good.
All these flavors together.
It smells so good.
And if when I put it in the saucepan, I realize that I want some more sugar, then of course I'm going to add that sugar to it. I won't take it for granted.
Okay.
Alright?
Do this. Do this.
J.U. says it smells so good. So right here now I am mixing until all the flavors are combined in the coconut. And then I'm going to add this to my saucepan. And then I'm going to put it on a medium heat, medium flame. And I'm going to let it go down until it's ready to be placed into the cup of the gizzard. So here, while I'm finding some lumps, I'm taking them out. now I'm gonna add pan.
I thought you stopped.
Cut.
That I actually. It was like a hot sauna. It was
Okay.
like something was hot.
Okay, people. So I place the coconut in the saucepan, and as you can see, it's on the fire right now, and I'm bringing it down. Right? From time to time, I occasionally stir it to ensure that it doesn't stick to the pot. Right? I'm using my non-stick pot tonight. I'm also using my board spoon. Right? And so I'm ensuring that it doesn't stick to the pot. So I have to stir it occasionally until it gets down to where I want it to go. And then I leave it to cool while I attend to the doughs. Make the cups, place them in the oven, right? And then take them out, fill the cups, put them back in the oven for another 15 minutes. So the first 10 minutes, I place the cups to bake so that they get a little crispy before I add the middle to it. Then when I put the middle in it, because the middle is not supposed to be too dry, right? It's supposed to be moist, because remember, we're going to finish it in the oven. Alright guys, so I've taken out the first set. I know what I'm doing. I'm packing them with all this goodness. Okay? And then I'm gonna give it about 10 more minutes in the oven. And then we're good to go. Alright, so you notice this in the middle, it has to be moist. So we can't let it stay on the fire for too long. Has to be moist. So that when we put it in the oven to bake, these are smelling so nice.
Can I taste the batter thingy?
When I finish.
Okay.
But you can't taste it now, Papa, because it has something. Oh, that's okay. So guys, please comment. Let me know where you're watching us from. Let me know what you think about these gizadas. As I said before, I just used what I had in the kitchen to make a quick batch because I had some of this dough left over from the set that we did before. We didn't get a chance to make a video of that one because my videographer fell asleep. But tonight he's here with me and he is recording as we speak, right? And so we have a chance tonight to upload this video. And I did make a promise, and of course I want to deliver on that promise. As I said before, I'm sitting down because I'm really tired, but nevertheless we're still going ahead with our delicious Gizzadas. Alright, it's time consuming, but it can be done. Alright, the end product will be the most enjoyable thing ever. Alright, there we go. So we're gonna put this back in the oven for another 10 minutes because the cups are baked. Right, so another 10 minutes and then we take them out. Alright, so stay tuned to see the finished products, and then you can just tell me what you think in the comment section. Alright, peace. Alright guys, Your girl Jessy has completed another batch of Gizzadas. Here they are, finished. And I'm using both these fingers to clamp the outside to create the cups for the Gizzadas. And you can already see them shaping, right? And they are shaping nicely. Some of them will have a lovely shape, some might fall out of shape, but we're going to try to fix them as best as we can. Right? So once we make our cups in the baking sheet, then we won't have to move it about too much. So there we have it, cup number 1. And what I'm going to do after, I'm going to take a fork and I'm going to just roll it in the bottom of this so that the air pockets it doesn't cause it to be swollen up, right? And for it to rise. So I want it to remain flat, right? So I'm going to bite into it. It's just succulent and tasty rather than having it rising. Because we're not doing dumplings, we're not doing fried dumplings, we're doing greater cake, we're doing Gizzadas, sorry. Right, so this is cup number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other cups off camera, and then I'll place them on the sheet and put them in the oven. Alright guys, so took my dough from the cling wrap that I had it in. I'm going to just put it over here for now. Something simple. So I'm just making it soft enough for me to work with. Because I have a little flour on the side of my cutting board. And of course I'm using my table tonight because I'm not making many. Normally I would be on my counter. But the lighting is poor over there. Because it's late at night now. And you and I are on the night shift. Right, so I have taken my rolling pin and I'm rolling the dough as flat as I can. Right, the aim is to get as many from this as I can. Okay.
No, like moving my arm.
So this will get me about probably 3. I don't have enough space here on this board, but I'm going to roll and cut as I go along. And as I cut, I'm going to place them on, I'm going to put them back on here until I place them, because I have to roll them again to make sure that I do the ends. Now I have this cover that I use to cover one of my sugar bottles, and this is what I'm going to use to get the cups. So I place it down on the dough, use my knife, and I go around like this, and I cut them. Right?
Interesting.
Now I get about 3 out of this one.
3 centimeters. Wait. Did I say that correctly?
Alright, so we're going to just take out these, knead them again, and use them again. Alright, so we're going to knead them again. Use them. As for these, we're going to use these to, I'm going to show you guys.
Yeah,
the task is time consuming, but I want to ensure that I get as much as I can out of the dough. Don't want to waste anything.
Yeah, at least. Oh, yes.
And I did predict that I am making about 6. So with this, that's what I am seeing. About 6, probably. Maybe not all 6 in the same size. May I have that? Thank you.
And it walks over to you.
So the oven is being preheated as we are doing this.
Is
Already lit the oven. I don't have a set temperature, but most persons put their oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and they bake at that temperature. Jay, you do not do that. Alright, so we're going to make another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So far we have 5. And we have this. And we're using it up. We're not wasting anything at all. Don't watch the dough on my clothes. I'm used to it. Next time when I'm doing another video, I promise to be my apron and my head cover. And of course, we'll do it. We'll do it right. But
oh, there is dough on your clothes.
this is just a little video for you guys because I did promise you this video for quite some time. And so I want to deliver on that promise.
Oh,
alright.
she.
Here we go again. I think we're going to get one out of this and a little tiny one after. So we are going to get about 6 regular size Gizzadas and another baby one. Okay. And what I love to do, I love to use up my dough. I don't like to waste anything. So I use it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 regular one, and this one is going to get us a tiny one. So we're gonna go ahead and make this into a tiny video, a tiny cup. Talking nonsense. Then we're gonna go ahead now and make the packages, the edges, right? And I'm gonna show you how I do that. I'm just gonna show you one. I'm not gonna show you all of them for time purposes. And I'm gonna show you with this little tiny one here how we go about doing it, right? But first, I'm going to grease my baking sheet. I'm gonna put the rolling pin right there. I'm gonna grease my baking sheet, put my grease paper on it. So the baking sheet is already washed. I place it to air dry. So I'm gonna put this in it, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do next. Alright, stick around and you will see what will happen next.